thank you, Ari, for making this video with me.
No worries.
She's like, there's not going to be another video. Hello everyone, I'm Asher, obviously, as you know me, and this is my friend Ariana.
Hi.
Yeah, she's from America, so she's from California. Where exactly in California are you from?
San Diego.
San Diego. So she's an EPIC teacher just like me. I met her at orientation, and we've known each other for more than 6 months, and she decided to make a video with me, which is very, very nice. So, in this video, I wanted to talk about the hiring process with EPIC because we actually both came through the same agency, and so we're going to talk about that and our experiences with that, and we'll share our opinions with you. So, we both came in with Reach to Teach, and so how was your Reach to Teach experience?
I thought they were pretty good, especially at the beginning. I did a lot of research, and there are a lot of different agencies that do the same thing. Like, they take all your paperwork, they set up the interview, they set you on a timeline. Reach to Teach had some of the better reviews out of all of the different companies, which is why I went with them.
Mm-hmm.
I think we both dealt with the same guy, John.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was reasonably nice.
Yeah, reasonably nice.
Yeah, I think we both had trouble with him responding to emails, which was a little bit frustrating, but other than that, there wasn't a lot of issues I found with using them.
Right. So with us, actually what we did was, at least my reason for using an agency is because it was my first time applying and I had no idea how like the process worked. I mean, I looked it up and like I saw the steps in order to get into Korea, but I was under the assumption, I'm like, if this is my first time going through it, I'd rather like do it with somebody that knows what they're doing and they've had experience with the program. So that way, like obviously using Reach to Teach or having an agent was great, but I agree with you, he was still responding to emails. He was pretty bad with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so I applied in January, end of January. When did you apply?
Not till March, actually.
March,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was like freaking out the whole time. I had to wait like 6 months to get to Korea. So I'm sorry, John, I sent you so many emails. I've been waiting since the end of January. I'm like, oh, get to me, I need to get to Korea right now. And did he help you at all with like the interview and stuff?
The good thing about Reach to Teach is they give you a lot of like information on like what to expect during the interviews. He gave me a mock interview, which I thought was super helpful because it was like a few weeks before the actual interview date, and a lot of the questions they actually asked me in the mock interview were the same questions that they used in the real interview. So I thought that was super helpful. They even like do the time difference thing, so you have to wake up. At least for me, I had to wake up at 5 a.m. to do my interview.
I think they're actually in Taiwan, like the headquarters of Reach to Teach is in Taiwan.
Right, yeah, so that's probably why, because John and his wife are based in Taiwan.
Yeah, so that definitely is helpful that they did it that way.
Yeah.
I had my mock interview as well around that time, and so it was definitely helpful to like wake up at like midnight and then do the mock interview, and you're right, the questions are really the exact same, so that was pretty helpful. And who did you interview with? Was it a guy, a Korean guy, Korean girl, you know?
For the actual interview?
The real interview, yeah.
It was a Korean man.
Korean man?
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either. I had a Korean man. He actually kind of looked like Don a little bit, which is
really?
funny. Yeah.
Mine was older.
So during orientation, we met this one guy. His name's Don, and he was like our team lead for our Gangwon province. And so actually during orientation, I asked Don, I'm like, hey Don, were you doing interviews for EPIC? And then he was like, no. I was like, my bad. He probably thought I was super racist because they look the same.
Yeah, because you had just been hired
right
before the orientation.
Yeah. So, and that was like really one of my first questions to him.
Oh.
So he probably was just like, who is this guy, you know?
He's still friends with him.
Yeah, it's cool. He's a nice guy. So, like the interview, like some Korean man, and He was pretty serious like the whole time. Like I was trying to be like, you know, give some personality to show what it was like, but he's just like stone faced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to make a joke and it fell.
It
flat.
fell? Well, do you remember the joke?
I don't even remember the joke. I just like, it wasn't even really a joke. I just was like, oh, you know, like Korea, love K-pop, love K-dramas, you know, like love EXO, and just nothing.
He's
just
like teaching.
Yeah,
Teaching.
like,
Yeah.
he probably gets that all the time. But yeah, because I think the most important thing to remember in the interview is that they are looking for teachers. They're not looking for people who want to travel or who are interested in Korean culture. They're looking for people who actually want to teach and who care about the kids and stuff. To really drive that home. Like,
yeah, that's fair. Did you have any teaching experience before coming to Korea?
I had done some tutoring and I had been a nanny and au pair where like I worked with kids and like I lived with a family and I had to take care of like 2 girls. But that was my only experience. But I'm also an English major and I think that was like my push. But yeah.
Yeah, I had some teaching experience. Not teaching, really, tutoring experience. So I worked for Kumon. Have you heard of Kumon before? Yeah. So I worked for Kumon. I used to do more marking than tutoring. So like Kumon is I think from like ages like I don't know 6 to 12 or something like that. So yeah, marked their grades, marked their paperwork, and tutored some of them. So that was my only teaching experience or tutoring experience. And yeah, I mentioned that in the interview, and they were like, yeah, you can actually like get paid more for that. I think they said for having like tutoring experience. So I think it increases pay grades and stuff. But I told them I'm like, I don't know if I can provide any like backup to say like I did this because I don't even remember like the person that I was working with, you know.
Right. Because I think if you have like 1 or 2 years of teaching experience, you do get bumped to like so not the 2.1, but it's like the 2.3 or whatever pay grade.
Yeah. Because like I know a lot of people that like say, how did you come to Korea? You've never taught before and stuff. And they always get confused. They're like, how are you there teaching?
Yeah.
Obviously there's a TOEFL that you have to get, and I don't know. You want to explain what that is?
So it's basically a teaching foreign language like certificate, and you have to take an online course to get it. And then there's a bunch of different courses that you can decide between. Again, Reach to Teach were the ones that gave me, they were like, this is the cheapest one. Take this one. It's the quickest as well. And so I just did that one that they recommended.
Yeah.
And it took me, I think, like 2 weeks to complete. It's pretty fast if you have like the weekends or whatever just to do it. So, yeah.
I have a friend actually, Evan. He told me that for his TOEFL course, he actually went online on Groupon and he found like a $9 TOEFL course that was on sale.
Damn.
And so he did it. And then surprisingly it was accepted. Like once he got this certificate, he thought that like, oh, I don't know if they're gonna accept this, but apparently, Korea was like, yeah, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we spent like $500.
I know. I spent like $100 on mine. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, it sounds kind of sketchy spending $9 on it, and then they actually accepted. So good for him that it worked out.
I mean, like, good for him that it worked out, but I'd be too scared.
Yeah. Plus, he taught in Japan last year, so maybe they wanted that too.
Teaching
like,
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like same with Kate. Like I think she's in a higher pay grade because she's been teaching for the last 12 years. Like,
So when you got to Korea, was it what you expected when you arrived in like your first week and stuff, or no?
No.
No?
Like
bad expectations?
I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. I don't know. I don't think I had really any expectations. Like I was kind of going into Korea with very little understanding of Korean culture, not knowing the language at all except for the alphabet. That's the only thing I had studied before.
I didn't even study the alphabet before coming here.
Like, and then they put you into orientation where it's like you're surrounded by Americans and Canadians and British and South Africans, and it's like you're not even really in Korea.
Yeah.
You're kind of like still in the Western world, but like just in like a camp. It feels like summer camp.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, this is easy. This is no problem. Like,
Yeah.
why is everyone
complaining? Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get like positioned in your city, and that's when it gets real.
Yeah.
I remember I got positioned. My teacher like picked me up. And then the next day I had class. I had 6 classes the next day.
Yeah. I think I had like 4 classes the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got real quick.
It got real, like super real.
Yeah.
I was like, prepare that intro PowerPoint. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Man, I would have been screwed if I didn't have that.
Intro PowerPoint, like a PowerPoint just about yourself. So when you walk into your first class, the students like can learn about you, and they're like, oh, so this is who Asher is. This is who Ariana is.
Yeah.
Because they're very curious. Korean people are super curious about us. So
They want to know your age, your blood type, your heritage, everything.
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Are you gonna get married to the boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yeah. Really. So my birthday is December 31st, and it's not like a national holiday here. And so like I was talking to my students, I'm like, so what should I do for my birthday, right? And then they're like, teacher, do you have a girlfriend? And I'm like, no, I don't. And they're like, you should go to Itaewon and get yourself a girlfriend on your birthday. And I was like, what, they know about this place? Like really, I was like, okay, good advice. I'll go to Itaewon for my birthday. Meanwhile, I went to Busan, obviously. Yeah. So it's pretty funny.
You still had fun.
Yeah, I still had fun. It was good. But for me it was like I didn't really have many expectations as well. I watched a lot of YouTube videos of people that were here already, so like I kind of had a decent understanding. I didn't learn the alphabet before coming here or anything like that. But when I got to here where I'm living now, definitely there was like some culture shock, but like I got used to it within like a week or so.
Yeah, I didn't think the culture shock was that bad, to be honest. Like you have your own space, you can kind of like, if you need to freak out, you have your own space to do it. Like you can kind of decorate your apartment the way you want. Like I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. It didn't sink in that I was in Korea until like the first couple of classes went in.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm sure we'll make another video at some point in the future. So thank you, Ari, for making this video with me.
No worries.
She's like, there's not going to be another video. Alright, guys. Stay dreaming, stay chasing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Ready? Okay. I don't know if we should take a couple takes, but I was just thinking maybe just doing like one long video. If you screw up, you can just repeat it and I'll edit it up.
Okay.
Yeah?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.